once upon a time, making little messages like this and posting them for a bunch of people to listen or not listen would have been hard. Now, it's not. It's very easy. So that means I can just post whatever the fuck I want. Okay, let's rewind back to 1991 or something. I was promoting concerts in Salt Lake City, Utah. I managed a band, and we were the most popular band in Provo, Utah. Our shows would bring 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 people. So we were local celebrities. And I'm at this dance club downtown called Deviate. And this happens to me a lot. It happened back then, and it still happens to me now. And I'm telling this story because it happened to me twice today. Just today. I'm at this club, and this girl comes up to me, and she starts talking to me, and she goes, "You don't even remember who I am." And I'm like, no, I don't, actually. And she gives me shit for it, like, you're so self-involved, or something like that. And we were just by a whole wall full of mirrors, and I said, come here. Come over here. Look at yourself. Okay? You see that guy down there with the cowboy hat and the jean jacket with the spurs on his boots and the rhinestones on his pants? I don't know him, but I see him everywhere, and I remember him because he's memorable. Look at his face. See him smiling? See how he's interacting with people? I said, now look at yourself in the mirror. You're wearing khaki pants from the Gap. You're wearing a gray sweater from the Gap. You're wearing a white turtleneck from the Gap. You have done everything you can possibly do to blend in, and you're mad at me for not noticing you. How does that make any sense? How is it my fault when you're doing everything you can do to be not noticed and it works? Anyway, she looked at herself in the mirror and she looked like she was about to cry. Then I felt like shit, as often happens when I give people truth and zingers. Anyway, I don't remember how the conversation ended, but fast forward. About 6 months later, I saw that same girl at a different club, also downtown. And she was, no joke, wearing red leather head to toe, like Eddie Murphy in Raw. Red leather pants, red leather jacket, red leather shirt. She looked amazing. She really did. I was like, holy shit. And everybody knew where she was in the room at that time. So anyway, she came up and we had a good laugh about it, and she was cool, and she admitted that it sunk in. Well, and maybe it sunk in a little bit too much. She ended up becoming a total whore, and she fucked all of my friends. Like every one of them. And good for her. Whatever, right? You can't get mad if people don't remember you. It's not their fault that you didn't make an impression. I know that might hurt you to hear that, but it's not their fault. You have to bring something to the table. You have to be memorable. Okay? Last night, this drunk guy was commenting on Facebook, and I called him because I knew he was drunk. I already posted about this. And he was wasted. But in that phone call, he was like, dude, I met you at Michael's house. I'm old school Bay Area. You talked about how you remembered me from this other things. And I was like, dude, I don't remember you. I remember that party as being one of the worst parties I've ever been to. But I don't remember you. And I'm not the creep for not remembering you. I remember remarkable people. People who are funny, talented, stylish, unique, interesting, smart, creative, witty, athletic, a good dancer, fantastic hairdo, something. Yeah, and just 20 minutes ago, somebody else in another thread told me same thing. You don't remember me, I met you this time and that time. Like, how am I supposed to remember you, dude? I mean, and not only that, it's just like, I'm going to remember you now. You're the dude that walked into a room of people laughing and telling jokes, and you walked in with your serious tone to lecture them about why the jokes they're laughing at aren't funny. And then they wonder why they get kicked out of the room. I just went on a tangent, didn't I? I took you somewhere and I didn't really explain why. That's a different topic. A different topic. You gotta know how to read a situation. Situational awareness is an important thing. This is a different subject than blending in, but not really. It's related. Everything's related. If you're a human being, everything's related. Anyway, I'll leave that for a different post. Anyway, you don't have to be memorable. Blending in is fine. For a million reasons. Not being noticed, there's a lot of advantages to that. But when somebody doesn't remember you and you have blended in, just try to not give them shit unless you want to be remembered for being an idiot and an asshole. An entitled idiot and asshole. And that memory doesn't last long either. That one goes away after about 5 months. So you're going to have to reassert yourself as an asshole if you want to be remembered that way. Just offer something. Become an asset. Make people wonder where you went when you left. Where did Sheila go? I wish Sheila would come back. We miss Sheila. Rather than, oh shit, here comes Sheila. Hide your jokes. Everybody act serious. No, you don't want to be that way. Thanks for listening.